The bowler looks really confident. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Rose looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Swept away but finds the fielder. Trouble! That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. End of the over. Beautiful bowling that just starts to build pressure on the batters. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Perfectly timed. Good shot, a beauty. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Doesn't agree with the decision and will challenge it. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well. Kishan with a nice catch there. Not sure why it was reviewed though. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Martin wants plenty from these bowlers.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Oh, great shot. On the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. No, no, no. Terrible shot. They've gone up here. Oh, boy, that is so close to leg. There'll be runs here. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Worked away. That's a nice single. Oh, no, no shot. Absolutely no shot offered. It's gone straight through and bowled him.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Overpitched, punched through the leg side. Fielder's got some work to do. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. South Africa, 14 for 4. Bumrah from the southern end. Front foot punch down the ground and mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Beautiful catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Chance to run 2. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Goes over the top with that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there.
They've been working the singles, despite the setbacks. Start of a good rebuild.
Sharmi into the attack now from the northern end. Punch through the onside. Great balance, and into the gap it goes. Should be a few at least here. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Number 8 for South Africa.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Needs to be on target. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Shot, should be runs here. It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well. And a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Over. South Africa, 37 for 6. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the southern end. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nearly gets the edge. Pandya with a great delivery there. Gone. Great reflexes. Super catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
At number 9 for South Africa.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers and no need for the fielders to move.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Textbook stuff. You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Pandya shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
End of the
Too much width and got the full treatment. You've just got to stand and admire.
End of the over, a very good one. 15 runs coming from it. South Africa are 52 for 7. Shami from the northern end. Misses everything. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. And again, see you later on your bike. 2 wickets on the trot.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
First, I'd focus on just trying to survive this ball, deny the hat-trick, and then worry about getting runs. There could be a couple if they hustle. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score. It'll be tough to overhaul. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find something to make up for the rest of the batting team's failures.
Here we go. First ball.
Rohit, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Gone. Caught. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. How will he reply?
South Africa with a massive shout. Great shot through the gap. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. KL Rahul ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Wow, that's missed the lot. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the southern end.
Oh, yes, nice bowling. Catch!
Great shot.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Wait.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Yes, nice bowling.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas.
Catch it!
Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Shami has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Shami wants plenty from these bowlers.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting 6s. How will the bowler respond?
Catch it!
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Rose, the spinner, coming into the attack. Power and precision in that shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Catch it!
Caught, gone. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. That's a boundary save for sure. That's the over. India a 38 for 2.
Catch it!
Brilliant shot there.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary. That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
Catch it!
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Just lent on that. The timing was perfect, and the outfield did the rest.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Nice
No,
bowling.
no, no. Terrible shot.
Catch it!
Off the middle of the bat.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch.
Might look to go big again here.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
How is it?
Now then, watch this. They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything.
Catch it!
Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
That was a lovely strike down the ground. Managed it so easily.
And that marks the end of the match. India complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us. Please remember to...
That was a mighty win. Really, just too easy to score runs and chase down that total with time to spare. A great all-round performance.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon. afternoon to you all. We're here at Blunston Arena. You join us for this match between India and South Africa. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and alongside me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Alison. We're to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
In the modern game, most captains opt to bat first, but just every now and again you see a pitch like this where the bowlers can do plenty of damage. Bowling first could well be a good option. First ball of the match.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. A direct hit and this could be gone. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
They're on fire out there at the moment. A key batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Chance to run 2. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. There could be a couple if they hustle. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. South Africa are 3 for 1.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Bumrah, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the river end. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nearly gets the edge. Bumrah with a great delivery there. Misses everything. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. There's a chance if it hits. 4 runs added there. South Africa are 7 for 1. Pandya, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Shot. There's someone out there, but they should get back for 2.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. No. Terrible shot. Oh, my word. That is huge. Middle. That's a monster of a shot.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Was quick onto that in the infield. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Caught. Thought that was sailing over, but grabbed right on the boundary. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the river end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. The bowler looks really confident. Look to have pitch in line and hitting live. We'll see what Big Eye shows in the review.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Great balance and swept away. They found the gap on the leg side. They should get a couple at least. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Wow, that's missed the lot. That's out. Caught.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? And the field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Sharmi coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Now The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Amazing. What a great way to end the innings. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone's going to need to step up with a big score. I think the openers are going to be pretty confident coming out to bat. It's a small total to chase down, and this should be comfortable. The bowlers are going to have to need a bit of luck. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway.
Here we go. First ball.
That's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close. Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. Good shot, a beauty, and that's gone. Amazing catch.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Six runs out of there. India are 6 for 1. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the river end.
A few moves made in the field.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the river end. Cuts that off well in the infield. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? That's the completion of the over. The bowling was of the highest order there, and the score remains unchanged. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Going with spin now. Dawson with a huge appeal. South Africa with a massive shout. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away. Everyone's gone up. Going with pace now. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the river end.
How will the bowler respond?
Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Bowling fielders look really confident. misses. How did that not hit? Not too sure what they're appealing for here. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched